In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. You would have seen a juggler playing with several balls at the same time, trying to create a kind of balance. And the more intricately these jugglers succeed in creating a kind of balance with more and more number of balls, the more successful they are considered. Human life too, our life too, mine and your life too. It is not any way lesser or different than the jugglery. Why? Because we too are trying to create a kind of balance between the different balls. Our relationships too, trying to maintain a kind of relationship with several people at the same time, with many of the people at the same time. Some of them might be having a conflict with each other, and we do have to carry them along. We do have to maintain, we do have to make them realize, we do have to make them feel that each one of them are important to us. We do have to make them feel that you are important to me, you are important to me, you are important to me. So some of these are having the good relationship with each other and it becomes slightly easy to carry them along, while another some of them are having a bad relationship with each other, but still we do have to maintain a kind of balance between the two. So is the rest of our life as well, because we do have to do several things, we do have to carry on certain things, several things at the same time, to make our life a balanced one, to make our life a complete one. So all of these things, trying to perform all of these things, it is not any way lesser than a jugglery. We need to become intelligent enough. We need somewhat intelligent. We need to become. We need to act in a little bit of intelligent manner, and we do have to act in a very responsible way as well. We do have to act in a very responsible manner as well. Right or wrong? So it is so. We do have to work, we do have to relax, we do have to make our relationships, we do have to carry on the relationships. There are different types of work to do, and we do have to strike out the priorities. What is more important than the other? What is most important for us? And what is then the second most important thing for us? What is then the third most important thing for us? And so on. We do have to we do have to clarify, and we do have to prioritize the things. We do have to prioritize the activities as well. Right or wrong? Yes. Especially when there are more than one things to do, when there are more than one things inviting our attention, we have to be somewhat clear. We do have to become somewhat clever. We do have to act in somewhat a balanced manner. We do have to somehow understand first that what is the most important thing for me and what is the most urgent thing for me. Knowing the difference between the urgent and the important. If at all something is important as well as the urgent one as well, obviously we do have to take it first and foremost. If there is something we are supposed to do which is important but urgent at the same time, obviously we need to drop all other things and we do have to take it first. Now there will be a kind of comparison and a sort of a bit of conflict between what is important and what is urgent. Something, if at all we don't instantly do, we will not be able to do it later on. But it is not as important now what to do. What to do. I am of the view that if at all there is something important to do, take the important things first. Take the important and the urgent things first. Important come urgent. Take the important come urgent things first. Important them then, and urgent then. Or it depends upon the situation whether we are going to choose the important first or the urgent first. If at all there is something which is urgent but not important, on the other hand there is something which is important but not the urgent. Now look what to do first. If at all the important thing does not get disturbed by paying attention to the urgent things first, then we should take the important first and the urgent then. If it does not disturb the important thing, if the urgent if the urgent thing in front of us does not disturb the important thing, we should do the urgent first. But if at all the urgent thing which is not important is going to disturb the important thing, obviously then we do have to take the important thing first and the urgent thing then. Somehow the life is not different from a kind of jugglery. We do have to become a kind of juggler. We do have to play with several balls at the same time. We do have to play with several balls at the same time. But let me tell you one thing, but please do not ignore the important thing. Please do not ignore the important thing, because some of the important things get disturbed if at all we are found delaying those important things. Be careful, be cautious. Learn to do the jugglery, because the life itself is a jugglery, is not any way lesser than a jugglery. Thank you.